All right, welcome to Nine Dimes Project YouTube channel. We're in Series 8. This is your complete wealth plan. This is video 1 today. So this one's how to live on $40,000 a year and still build wealth. This is I'd say our halfway point through the year. And this is it. This is your wealth plan. Over the next 3 weeks, I'm going to tie it all together, beginning from the last 21 weeks and giving you your complete roadmap. First, let's bust the biggest myth. Biggest myth is you need to make 6 figures to build wealth. No, you don't. Let's show you how someone with $40,000 salary can retire early. I'll walk you through the entire budget and the math. So here's the breakdown. You have a $40,000 salary, very modest salary. That's $2,917 a month after taxes. So we're going to apply our wealth building rule, the 50-20-30 rule. If you remember from week 3, so it's 50% needs. It's $1,458 a month. That's your rent, food, utilities, transportation, insurance. Say you have rent, it's $800 a month. I know you're probably gonna be in a studio, or you might have a roommate, or you're living with family. But this is how it's possible. Now, if you don't have any of those, then maybe you might need a little more. But we're going to show you at $40,000 salary. You can extrapolate after. So your food's $300 a month, utilities $100 a month, transportation $150 a month, insurance $108 a month. So your wants is 20% of that $2,917 a month. You still get $200 a month for entertainment. That's wild. Even, at $40,000 a year, you still get $200 a month. Oh, that's surprising. And you can still dine out for $150. You still get $150 a month. And you get $100 for your hobbies. And you get $133 for shopping. That's why you still get a lot of money, even at such a low salary. And then 30% is your wealth building. Your 30% in the 50-20-30 rule, your 30% is your wealth building. It's $876 a month. So $300 to your emergency fund, which is really, in a lot of cases, your emergency fund is an investment fund, high yield. You're putting $400 in your Roth IRA and additional savings, $176 a month, with which you should be distributing into an investment. So what life looks like on this budget, you're still not suffering. You have a place to live with a roommate or a family. You're eating well because you're cooking at home. and you're eating healthier food. So I don't know why more people don't cook. It costs less and it's healthier. I mean, I know why rich people don't cook, because they got the disposable income. But for people like me, cook at home, buy the food, whatever. Buy the food to cook, or buy, even if you don't cook, you can still eat healthy by going grocery shopping. So you're still going out. $200 a month for entertainment every month. That's crazy. It's good, but it's wild. You still have fun at $583 a month. And you're saving $876 a month. Most people making $60K save less than that, because they don't have the system. This simple system. So, 10-year projection. Year one, build $3,600 in an emergency fund. 4 months expenses. Years 1 through 10, you've invested $876 per month at 8% return. After 10 years, okay, before I was so rudely interrupted, we're talking about how to live on $40,000 a year and still build wealth. And I believe I was at 10 years. After 10 years, you'll have $156,000 invested. Let me make this bigger. And so you just keep going, right? After 20 years, you'll have $495,000 invested. And after 30 years, $1.2 million invested. And that's on a $40K salary. That's, say for some reason, that's all you made all of that time per year. You didn't move a job. You didn't move around. You didn't start anything else. That's how you would do it. Alright, so how to apply this to what you're making now. Take your after-tax monthly income, you multiply 0.5 for your needs, you multiply 0.20 for your wants, and you multiply 0.30 for your wealth budget. That's 50%, 20%, 30%, and you adjust as needed. If your rent is high, maybe you go 60, 15, 25. I wouldn't advise it. I would stay at 50, 20, 30 and keep your rent low enough to stay at that 50%. The key is to always save. The key is to save 30% minimum. Right? So the trade-offs might be living with roommates while you're young, in your 20s, instead of owning a home in your 30s, or right, cooking at home for 5 years, and then, well, let me go back, living with roommates in your 20s and then you'll be able to get a home in your 30s. Cooking at home for 5 years, and that'll lead you to financial independence by 40. Driving a used car that was maybe $5,000 or less, and you'll be retiring 10 years early. But they're not really sacrifices, they're investments in your future. The mindset is offense and defense. Defense is spend less, as we just covered, and offense is earn more through side businesses and career growth. So a $40K salary plus $500 a month, side business, that's $46,000. If you keep expenses at your $40,000 level and invest the extra $6,000, now you're saving $16,512 per year. Financial independence timeline just got shorter, 5 to 7 years. So now you don't need a high salary to build wealth. Next week in part 2, going to recap everything you've learned in the last 22 weeks. Every series, every lesson, all in one place. And that's on Monday. So remember, we got our free tools and links in the description. Check out that wealth building calculator. It's my favorite tool. But we also have other tools. We got the 3-tool starter kit, starter pack, and we got the 30-day money challenge. Links in the description. Also, if you're an educator, a youth leader, and you want to teach your students these principles, have the Financial Foundations Accelerator. The link's in the description. That's at 9dimesproject.com. All right, that's it. We'll see you in the next one.